Welcome again, and today we are going to talk about direct and inverse proportional ratios. And uh, and let's start by defining direct and inverse proportional ratios. Let's start with direct. Okay, direct proportion. This is where two quantities increase and decrease. This is where two quantities, when one increase, the other one also increase in the same ratio. Okay, so let's write it down. Is where two quantities increase and decrease in the same ratio or proportion. Okay, proportion. And then number two, inverse proportion. This is where two quantities are such that when one increases in the ratio, this where let's have that down. This where two quantities. This where two quantities as such that when one changes in ratio A to B, the other changes in ratio B to A. Let's go to examples. Let's go to examples to have it in our mind. Okay, you can be given this question. Let's write it down. A farmer takes 8 days to cultivate plot of 1.5 acres. What area of land will be cultivated in 20 days working at same rate. Okay, so here's the solution. Here's the solution. Days increases in the ratio 8 days, and then in the ratio of 20 to 8. So so the area now will be, what area of land will be cultivated? Now the area of land will be 20 over 8 times the plot of land that was cultivated was 1.5. And now the answer there will be 3.75 acres. Okay, and then another question will be, that is question 2. Three tractors, each working 8 hours, 8 hours a day, can plow field in 5 days. How many days how many days would two tractors working 10 hours a day take to plow same field? Okay, same field. Okay, so here the number of tractors decreases, hope you are following, decreases in the ratio of 2 to 3. Now and then we also given now number of days will change or will increase in the ratio of 3 to 2. Okay, and then we have and then number of hours also increases in the ratio of 8 to 10 of 8 to 10. So the number of hours will be 8 over 10 times the new ratio of number of days changes, so it will be 3 over 2 times times 5 days, times 5 days, and the answer will be 6 days. It will take 6 days. And the last question, and the next question will be question 3 now. Okuku uses 60 bottles of milk per month, okay, as a result of price of milk being raised from 20 to 22 shillings per bottle, okay, per bottle. And then we're being told he decides to reduce his monthly consumption to 55 bottles. Then we are being asked in what ratio does his monthly bill for milk change? Okay, this is the solution. So shillings increases in the ratio 22 to 20. Now the change will decrease in the ratio of 20 to 22. Okay, so here we go. Okay, and then the number of bottles were initially 60, and then the new one will be 55. Okay, now it will be 55 over 60 times 20 over 22. and there the new ratio or the change is 5 to 6. Thanks guys for watching, and I really appreciate your cooperation. Don't forget to subscribe and like, huh? Don't forget to subscribe and like.